Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is your lucky day, 7/11/83, July 11th. We are at Stade Olympique for a big game in the National League between the Atlanta Braves and the Montreal Expos. The Braves come into this game in first place in the National League West. They are 48-35. The Expos come into this game also in first place in the National League East at 45-35. These are the two division leaders here at this time in the replay. And of course, we're now in the third block. So now we'll be only playing teams that are right now, in my opinion, in the playoff race. So tonight we start with two division leaders, the Braves and the Expos here at Stade Olympique. This is the first time we've been here for this season. John Haverly, Kevin Thomas, Ben Witz, Doug Hunt are first to join us here at Stade Olympique. The Braves historically won this game 6-4. They had 10 hits and no errors. The Expos had 11 hits and no errors. So we'll see what happens tonight here as the Braves and the Expos go after each other. Not the first time we've seen the Expos near the top of any division race. And the Expos, they've had a habit of making the World Series a couple of times on my network, but just fell a little short. We'll see what happens with the Expos this year. The Braves, well, the Braves franchise does have a World Series championship. My 1961 Milwaukee Braves won that season, and Atlanta looks pretty good. But what will happen tonight as we go ahead and get rear? Let's find out tonight as we will go to the ninth game. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos tonight is Ray Burris. 4 wins, 7 losses, a 3.68 ERA. In 1983, he gets the call here. We are at Stade Olympique, and this is definitely a pitcher's park. Only 96 home runs were hit here, and a -2 to strikeouts. So we'll see what happens as these two teams go right to get it. And yes, Kevin Thomas, I'm letting you know, as far as Inside Pitch Advanced, I will be doing a demo on Sunday at noon. I do have the cards, the prototype cards that Chris has sent me. I will do it. I got to play it myself a couple of times offline. There are some nuances to that game that regular Inside Pitch does not have. But I'm sure you guys will be looking for it, and we'll get to that. But tonight, it's regular Inside Pitch. So let's get to the top of the first here. Leading off for the Braves will be the left fielder, Brett Butler. And I felt he was a heck of a player. 281 average, 5 homers, 37 RBIs in 83. We're going to use blue, white, and powdered blue dice. Expos are the home team. Not an empty seat anywhere here at Olympic Stadium. The Braves and the Expos, this is a battle of first-place teams in the National League. What will happen tonight? 4-1 against the lefty. It's a walk +10, and the first thing he's going to do is walk Butler. So Burris will go ahead and walk Butler. First walk issued by Burris. He had 52 of them in 83. And that puts a runner on first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Rafael Ramirez. 297 average, 7 homers, 58 RBIs. Butler had 39 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere here. Burris, 4-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Ramirez, 6-3, and it's a ground ball right back to Burris. So it's going to be 2-2. And let's see. Ramirez is a righty, so the second base is going to be pivot, and that is going to be Flynn, and it's a 0. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. No, Butler does have good speed. Burris saw Butler get a good jump. He'll throw to first to get the sure out, and there is 1 down. So one out. And now we will see the right fielder, Claudel Washington. 278 average, 9 homers, 44 RBIs. Strategy roll for Butler. He'll stay put. Burris, 2-4. Against the lefty, it's a home run result. And against the righty, Washington needs a 9. That's a 1. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Claudel Washington. Stadium groans. Two-run bomb by Claudel Washington. A 2-4 against the lefty is a home run result. Washington has a 9 against righties, and it's 2-0 Braves just like that. The Braves take a quick 2-0 lead here on a 2-run bomb by Washington. And now we will see the center fielder for the Braves. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument for Mr. Dale Murphy. 302 average, 36 homers, 121 RBIs that year. Some people think he should be in the Hall. I say I'll write a check. Burris, 1-1, wild pitch, it's a blank. Murphy, 6-4, base hit into right field, and the Braves are coming out swinging today. Single for the Murph. And now we'll see the third baseman, Bob Horner, a 303 average, 20 homers, 68 RBIs that year. Murphy had 30 steals, and he gets the steal sign, and he's going. 18 minus 2 is 16. Carter minus 2 is 14, and he's safe. Murphy will steal second base, a stolen base on the kid, Gary Carter, and Murphy gets the second. So the Braves coming out swinging and running. Nothing on the strategy now. Burris, 6-6. Pitcher result, 15 is high. Horner, 5-2. Base hit past short. That's going to go into the outfield. Because of the stolen base, Murphy will come around all the way from second. He will score, and the Braves have a 3-0 lead. Stadium groans. RBI single by Horner. They're going to talk to Burris on the mound real quick, try to settle him down. Still only one out here in the top of the first. And now we'll see the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Does anybody have an issue if I say Chambliss belongs in the Hall of the Very Good? 280 average, 20 homers, 78 RBIs. Horner had 4 steals that year. He won't get any here. Burris, 1-1. Wild pitch, and he throws it over the head of the catcher, and Horner's going to second. So that's a wild pitch by Burris, and he goes to second base. So right now, the Braves looking like they're going ahead and just having it here. Nothing on the strat, and Burris will pitch. Burris, 6-5. That's a walk plus 10. He'll walk Chambliss, and right now, Burris doesn't look like he's got it. Second walk issued by Burris. And now the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard, 263 average, 12 homers, 70 RBIs. Yes, ballparks will have splits in inside pitch advanced. And trust me, you will see these things as I do a demo on Sunday. It's not going to be a demo game per se, but we'll see how we do it. Runners at first and second, 1 out here. Braves already all over the Expos, 3-0. Strategy, nothing happening there. Burris, 4-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Hubbard, 1-5, and that's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be an out. Andre Dawson will get to it. And Horner is not going to go anywhere. He's going to stay at second, 2 down. And now we'll see the catcher, Bruce Eggs Benedict. 298 average, 2 homers, 43 RBIs. Does anybody have an issue if I think Benedict was a solid catcher? Horner on at second, Chambliss on at first, and nothing happening. Burris, 4-3, strikeouts. Got him, just barely. Benedict against the righties, a 4, -2. That is a 2, and that's going to be a called strike 3 on Benedict. He doesn't quite believe it, but that's what it's going to be. First strikeout for Burris. He had 100 of them in 83, and that will end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, a couple of walks, and a 2-run bomb by Claudel Washington. Braves have a quick lead. I have not decided on the teams yet for that exhibition, for that demo thing on Sunday. I'll figure them out. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves tonight is Pete Falcone. 9 wins, 4 losses, 3.63 ERA in 83. And now we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Expos, left fielder, Hall of Famer, absolutely, Tim Raines. 298 average, 11 homers, 71 RBIs. I'm pretty sure nobody has a problem with The Rock being in the Hall. Falcone, 5.5, error on a throw. Raines, 2-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to right. And that's going to be Claudell Washington getting it for out number 1. Next up is the shortstop, Chris Spire. 257 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs that season. Ban Pro joins us here at Stade Olympique. Falcone, 6-1, it's a blank. Spire, 5-1, and that's another fly ball to right. An easy play for Washington, 2 down. And now we'll see the center fielder, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. I still think so. 299 average, 32 homers, 113 RBIs. Some people think he doesn't belong in the Hall. I disagree. I think Dawson's a Hall of Famer. Falcone, 3.6. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Dawson easily. Dawson draws a walk. First walk given up by Falcone. He had 58 of them that year. And now we'll see the first baseman, Al Oliver. Some people think he should be in the Hall. You can make an argument. 300 average, 8 homers, 84 RBIs in 83. Dawson had 25 steals. He'll stay put. Falcone, 1-3, strikeout, no. Oliver, a 5-2, and that's another fly ball to right. And again, it's going to be played by Washington. He's going to make all 3 putouts in the inning and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. We'll go to the bottom. We'll go to after 1. 3-0 in favor of the Bravos. Top of the second. Leading off for the Braves will be the pitcher, Pete Falcone. He had a 115 average and a couple of ribbies in 83. Pitch from Burris. 3-1, strikeout. Yeah, swing and a miss, struck him out easily, and that will be strikeout number 2 for Burris. 1 away. He has to have a better inning today in this one now. Here's Butler. Butler walked his first time up. Pitch from Burris. 1-2. It's a blank. Butler. A 6-2 base hit right past third, and Butler has a single. It's his first hit of the game, and he's on base again. Next up is Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 1. Butler had 39 steals, but he doesn't get the steal sign this time. Ramirez gets the bunt sign, but he's going to swing. Burris, 1-1. Wild pitch, and another wild pitch by Ray Burris. And Butler goes to second, and who knows how much longer Burris is going to be out there. As right now, he doesn't have much. It doesn't look like he has much control. So Butler now on at second on another wild pitch by Burris. He'll stay at second. Burris, 2-6. It's a blank. Ramirez, 1-5. That's a base hit to right field. Well, let's score Butler. His base running rating is a 4. Single to right field, a 0. 1-4. He will score. He will hold. As the right fielder, Jim Wolford, throws the ball in fast, and they decide to hold him up at third base. So a single there, but now runners to the corners and 1 out. And here's Washington. He had a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Infield is going to play back and try to turn 2. Braves have a quick 3-0 lead here, and we're only in the top of the second. Strategy, nothing happening. Burris, 4-3, strikeout. He got him. And that's going to be the third K for Burris, 2 down. Big K there, and here comes the Murph. Murph got a single on a stolen base. Now 2 away. Can the Expos get out of this inning without giving up a run? And nothing happening. Burris will deal. Burris, 5-1. That's a blank. Murphy, 5-3, and it's a fly ball to right field, and that will go to Jim Wolford, and he will make the catch, and the Expos get out of it. No runs, 2 hits, a wild pitch. And that is all they'll get there as the Braves strand a couple. But it will stay 3-0 as we go to the bottom of inning 2. Leading off for the Expos is the catcher, otherwise known as the Kid, Hall of Famer, no doubt in my mind, Mr. Gary Carter, 270 average, 17 homers, 79 RBIs. If you were a base runner coming down the third base line and you saw Gary Carter waiting for you, you deserve what happened to you. Falcone with the pitch. 1-6, that's a blank. Carter, 5-4, fly ball hit the center. And that will be caught by the Murph, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Tim Wallach. Always felt Wallach was a solid player. 269 average, 19 homers, 70 RBIs that season. Falcone, 3-1, strikeout, and nope, that's going to just miss. Wallach, 6-3, and he grounds it to third. It'll be handled there by Horner. Horner takes it, tosses it over for out number 2. And now the right fielder, Jim Wolford, a 277 average, a homer, 14 RBIs. Only played about half the games for the Expos. He actually got the start in this game. Falcone, 3-1, strikeout, no. Wolford, 4-2, and it's a base hit. He'll keep the inning going on a single to right. So now a runner at first base. And now the second baseman, Doug Flynn, who the Mets traded for in the 1977 Midnight Massacre. Worst trade in baseball history. 237 average, no homers, 26 RBIs. And Wolford staying at first. Falcone, 1-3, strikeout, no. Flynn, 5-6, and that's a fly out to center field. Once again, the Murph is going to get to it. And that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Spos. 3-0 for the Bravos after 2. I know a lot of you guys are thinking about inside pitch advanced. I would like to let you know, please, it is a long way off. He is nowhere near release of that game yet. There's still plenty of inside pitch, of course, for you guys, regular inside pitch. And that game is not going away. And more seasons are coming for it. 2003, 2006, 2024 will be out shortly. More seasons are coming. Inside pitch is not going away. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. Top of the third, leading off for the Braves will be Bob Horner. He got a single his first time up. Pitch from Burris. 1-3, possible error. Horner, 2-3. That's a ball hit to center field. And let's see, that's a 20. And against a righty, it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Dawson. His error rating is a 3, so the only way he can make an error on a fly out is on a 2. And he'll make the catch, 1 out. And remember, he's still working on version 4 for regular inside pitch. And some of these moves, some of these things he's doing, I do like. Here's Chambliss. Chambliss walked his first time up. Pitch from Burris. 2-1, strikeout. Yeah, no, just missed. Chambliss, 6-4, and it's flied to right field. And Wolford will make that play for the second out. And now Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 1. Burris, he will pitch. 4-1 against the righty, blank. Hubbard, 4-3, and a line drive right to second. That'll be gloved by Flynn, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves, and we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Expos will be the pitcher, Ray Burris, a 231 average and 2 RBIs that year in '83. Falcone will pitch. 3-4, possible error. Burris, 2-6, and that's going to be a base hit to right field for Burris. Right fielder Washington has an error rating of 5. That's a 4, and he's going to misplay it. Burris is going to wind up at second. And Washington has a +2 arm. So a 1-3, Burris will take third. And he will. That's going to be a single and an error. That's going to be a single and an E9. First error on the Braves. They didn't have any errors in the game. And Burris winds up at third. And Burris goes ahead, standing up and clapping, saying, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. So the pitcher is on base first. And here comes the Rock. Rock Reigns is 0 for 1. Infield is going to play. They'll play in. They'll play in. Try to keep Burris. Burris won't be able to score on a grounder, though. Strategy. Nothing happening. Falcone. 4-4. It's a blank. Reigns. 3-6. Ground ball to third. Burris cannot come home. He has a base running rating of -1 with the infield in. And Reigns is going to be out at first. 1 out. Next up is Spire. Spire is 0 for 1. Strategy roll again. Infield staying in. Nothing there. Falcone. 5-5. Error on a throw. Spire. 4-5. That's hit to center field. That's a 20. And that's going to be too high against the lefty. Getting out there, a center fielder is Murphy. He's going to make the catch. Now, is he going to score Burris, though? Sacrifice fly of 3, hit the center, +2, a 1-5. Burris will score, and he will. And it doesn't matter. I could roll for an error on a throw, but it won't matter. He scores automatically. So Burris will come in. It's now 3-1. Sacrifice fly for Spire. As he goes ahead and brings in the pitcher. So the Expos do get a run on the board, but now there are 2 down. 2 outs. Here's the Hawk. Dawson walked his first time up. Falcone with the pitch. 3-6. Walk +10. That's ball 4. Dawson will trot to first. Dawson draws another base on balls, and it will bring up Oliver. Oliver 0 for 1. Dawson on it first. 2 outs here, but now a 3-1 ball game. Strategy for Dawson. He'll stay where he is. 2-6. Wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Oliver. 4-4, and it's a ground out to short. That'll be handled by Ramirez. He'll throw to first to get Oliver, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A walk and a sacrifice fly. Now 3-1 after 3. A battle of 2 division leaders here in this 83 replay. Now in the third schedule block, where I now cut off the teams that I feel are not in playoff contention. Top of the 4th for the ATL. Here's Bruce Benedict, and he's 0 for 1. Burris, he'll stay out there. 5-6, error on a throw. Benedict, 4-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center. Andre Dawson will go ahead and get that, and that's out number 1. Here's Falcone. Falcone is 0 for 1, struck out. Burris with the deal. 1-4, error on a grounder. Falcone, 2-3. Nope, that's going to be a lazy fly ball to left. Butler will get, and Reigns will get to that one. That's out number 2. No error on a grounder there, and now the batter is Butler. Butler 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Burris with the deal. 4-4, strikeout. Swing and a miss, struck him out, just got him actually, and the inning is over. He gets Butler. And that is strikeout number 4 for Burris. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. Burris has definitely settled down since the first inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off is the kid, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 1. Falcone, 5-5, error on a throw. Carter, 2-3. Nope, that's going to be a fly out. It'll be a fly ball to Washington. Right fielder, he'll make the catch, 1 out. Here comes Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 1. Falcone, 1-2. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Wallach, 1-6. He hits one hard to center field. That's a 12. And that's going to be caught. It'll be a center fielder catch for Murphy. He's going to track it down and make the play for out number 2. And now Wolford. Wolford got a single his first time up. Pitch from Falcone. 3-4. Possible error. Wolford. 6-3. Ground ball to short. And that ball is hit to Ramirez. His error rating is a 13. That's a 17. He won't make an error. He's got it. Throws to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on the Expos. 3-1 after 4. Game beginning to pick up speed a little bit. 26 minutes in the stream and already at the 5th. But then again, I do play inside pitch faster than I do Fall Classic because there are certain things about Fall Classic that do slow me down a little bit, but that is okay. Rafael Ramirez will lead off for the Bravos. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Pitch from Burris, 1-5. Home run chance. No, 13 is high. Ramirez, 4-4, and he's going to, and against the righty, he'll ground out to short. It'll be handled there by Spire, and that's out number 1. Next up is Washington. Washington 1 for 2, had a 2-run bomb his first time up. Burris, 1-6, it's an automatic out, and it will be a fly to right. Easily handled there by Wolford, and it's out number 2. Here's the Murph. Murphy is 1 for 2. As I said, a lot of people think Dale Murphy belongs in the Hall of Fame. I kind of think so. Burris, 1-5. Home run chance, but that 20 is high. Murphy, 5-4, and he popped it up. That's going to be a pop out to second. Doug Flynn says, I'll take it, and he will. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for Ray Burris. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Speaking of Doug Flynn, he leads off. He's 0 for 1 for the MTL. Falcone, 4-4. That is a blank. Flynn, 3-6. Ground out to third. Over there is Horner. Picks it up, tosses it over for the out. Next batter is Burris. He's going to bat. He still has he has 4 batters left in the tank. This is 1983, not 2024. Sports Time Machine. Utah Mike joins us here at Stade Olympique. Falcone, 2-1. Home run chance. It doesn't matter because Burris has zeros. Burris, 6-5, and he just grounds it weakly to third. Easy play for Horner. And Horner tosses it over for out number 2. And now here's Raines. Rock is 0 for 2. Falcone, 6-1, blank. Raines, 5-4, ground out to short, and Ramirez will get to that one. And Pete Falcone pitching a nice game here. That's going to be a 1-2-3 on the Expos. 3-1 after 5. So both pitchers really doing a job here. And Ray Burris has definitely settled down since the first. We go to the 6th. And it will be Bob Horner leading off for the Braves. He's 1 for 2. Burris will go ahead and pitch. 2-4. Against the righty, it's blank. Horner, 2-1. Ground out to third. Easy play for Wallach. Wallach takes his time, throws it over. In the dirt, actually, but Oliver will make the scoop. 1 out. Here's Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1 with a walk. Burris with the deal. 4-6 against the lefty. Strikeout. No, that's going to be high. Chambliss, 4-3, and he hits one to right. Wolford will get to that one easily. And that is out number 2. And now here's Glenn Old Mother Hubbard. He's 0 for 2. These Braves are the worst team ever. 48 wins, 359 losses. Burris will go ahead and pitch. Burris, 2-1, strikeout, no. Hubbard, 4-2, popped out to third base, an easy play for Wallach. He says, I'll take it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. Ray Burris has done an excellent job since the first. And we go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-1 in favor of the Bravos. As Brian B. joins us here at Olympic Stadium. Chris Spire leads off for the Expos. He's 0 for 2, but he has a sacrifice fly. Falcone, 2-5, range play. Haven't had many of those today. Spire, 6-4. It's a single to right. Going after that is Claudel Washington. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit. Washington couldn't get that no matter what. Spire has a single. First hit of the game for the Expos since the third inning. So Spire on at first. Here comes the Hawk. Dawson has walked twice. Spire, 2 stolen bases. He'll stay where he is. You saw RJL thumbnail was going to cut him some slack. I got 359 losses. I'll have to fix that. I'll fix that in the I'll see that. I'll fix it. I can fix that. No problem. No problem. I sometimes I'll fix that. Spire on at first and strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Spire stays where he is. Falcone, 1-3, strikeout, no. Dawson, 4-3, ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2-3, second base. Second base pivot, Hubbard, +1 is a 4. No, the throw will go to first. Spire gets the second. That was the only play he had, and that's out number 1. David Baker joins us here at Stade Olympique. Here's Oliver. Oliver 0 for 2. Spire on at second, and he'll stay at second. Falcone, 2-4. Against the lefty, it's blank. Oliver, 6-5. Base hit past short. That's going to be a single, but Spire is not scoring, is not doing anything. He's going to hold at third. He is mud. He holds at third base. So now runners at the corners for the Expos. And here comes the kid. Carter is 0 for 2. Infield is going to play. They're going to play in and try to get the out at the plate, even though it's a 3-1 game here. But the Braves just want to go ahead and true it. Yeah, I know you guys are saying that. You know what? Hold on. Can I edit that real quick or no? Or do I have to wait until I get out of that? Can I edit that? No, I can't. I'll have to wait till I get it. Forget the 359. Strategy roll. Oliver not going anywhere. Falcone, 1-4. Strikeout, no. Carter, 6-6. And it's a fly ball to right field. Now, is that going to score the run? Carter, a sacrifice fly of 2. Hit to right, +1 is a 3. Spire will score. It's going to be a sacrifice fly for Carter. He'll bring in the run. As he'll get an RBI, and it's now 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yuppie! Next batter is Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 2. 2 men down. Now a 3-2 ball game. Falcone is tired. They're going to let him pitch. He's due to bat second in the next inning. Strategy roll. Oliver stays where he is. Falcone, 2-3. Pitcher result, 9. That's going to be against a righty. That's an out. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Getting over there is Butler. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. It's now 3-2 after 6. It's fixed, guys. You can stop it. You can stop it. We go to the top of the 7th. Ray Burris will be tired after the next batter, and that is Bruce Benedict. Benedict is 0 for 2, and he's going to bat here. So Burris is going to try to get 1 inning here, one more inning as we go to the top. Yep, I fixed it. So now if you look at it, it should have the correct, instead of a 9, I changed it to a parentheses. So Burris will go ahead and pitch to Benedict. 5-6, error on a throw. Benedict, 2-5. That's going to be a base hit to left field. And Benedict goes to first. Left fielder is Raines. His error rating is a 2. That's a 3. He bobbles it, throws it a little wide. But second baseman Doug Flynn will keep it from going anywhere. And Benedict stays at first. So a base hit for Benedict. And runner on. We'll see a pinch hitter for Pete Falcone as he is coming out of the game. He's due to bat. So a new batter coming in for the Braves. And it is going to be, who are they going to have here? He's a righty, so I usually don't like using catchers unless I have to. Coming on to pinch hit for the Braves is going to be Mike Jorgensen. 250 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. Jorgensen's actually going to bat. And he will bat here. So Benedict on at first, nobody out, top of the 7th. 3-2 Braves. Benedict really not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Although Jorgensen, I think, does he get the hit and run? Jorgensen actually gets the hit and run, but they're not going to do that here. Burris, 1-5. Home run chance, 20 is high. Jorgensen, 4-5. That's a base hit past short. So Jorgensen comes off the bench, and he'll get a pinch hit single. Runners at first and second. So I go ahead and bring up Mike Jorgensen on the bench, and he promptly gets a hit. You just don't see managing like this on all those other channels, especially the one with the fluffy cat. Here's Butler. Runners at first and second. Burris is tired, and they are going to yank him now. As Burris is coming out of the game, we will see a new pitcher for the Expos. And let's see what's going to be. And they're going to bring on the lefty here because the next couple of batters are lefties. Coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Dan Schatzeder. 5 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.21 ERA. So Burris leaves with the L. So Schatzeder now coming on to pitch. Falcone leaves with a W. So runners at first and second here. Schatzeder will go ahead and pitch to Butler. Strategy. That's a 2. And nothing happening. Schatzeder. 6-6. Wild pitch. And that's going to go to the backstop. And that's going to move the runners up. So the first thing he does is uncork a wild one. And now runners at second and third. And they're going to... So now the infield has to come in. The Braves have a 3-2 lead here on the Spos. Strategy rolled again. Nothing on the 10. Schatzeder. Now the hit and run would have been a mistake. Probably, I think, their XSG2. So Schatzeder will pitch. Schatzeder, 2-3, strikeout. And no, that's going to miss. Butler, 5-4, and it's a grounder to second base. With the infield in, Benedict cannot score. The only throw is going to have to go to first, and Butler is out. So a ground out to second, and now there's one away. Benedict's base running rating becomes a 0. There's no way he can score. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 3. Yeah, I agree with you, Brian. Schatzeder was an underrated reliever. Infield still in. 3-2 Braves. Schatzeder strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Schatzeder will deal. And 1-3 against a righty. It's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly ball to center field. And that'll be caught by Dawson for out number 2. Will it score Benedict? Ramirez, sacrifice fly of 1. Hit to center plus 2 is a 3. Benedict doesn't do it that way. Benedict base runner 2. Dawson -1. Benedict, a possible 6. Benedict coming through. Dawson has a -1 arm. A 1-5, there could be a play. There is a play, and a 2-5, Benedict is out. No! Benedict is going to score, but Jorgensen's going to be caught between second and third, and he's going to try to take third on the throw, and he is gunned down at third base. Lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. The run will count, but the inning is over, and the Braves do get the run. Unbelievable. So Benedict does score, but Jorgensen tried to take third on the throw. It was cut off, and he is downed at third base. And the fans, stadium cheers, then groans. Yay! I should say stadium cheers, groans. 1 run, though, on 2 hits. He does get the sacrifice. He does get the sacrifice fly, though. 1 run on 2 hits, a sacrifice fly, but the runner tried to go ahead and take third on the throw, and he is out of there. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we've got a 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night, and it will be July 14th. Sticking with teams that are right now in the playoff hunt, we are going to Yankee Stadium tomorrow. It'll be Fall Classic baseball. It'll be the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. Charlie Huff will be going for the Rangers, and Shane Rawley will be going for the Yankees. A pretty important matchup between 2 American League teams. The Yankees at the moment are 1 win behind the Tigers, and the Rangers are 4 wins behind the White Sox. So right now, a very important game tomorrow. Rangers and the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That will be tomorrow night on Fall Classic. 4-2 here, bottom of the 7th, as Dan Schatzeder gets out of it with a base running mistake. Jim Wolford leads off for the Expos. He is 1 for 2, and the Braves need a pitcher. And let's see what's going to be. And they're going to say Bedrosian, and coming on to pitch is going to be. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Donnie Moore. May he rest in peace. 2 wins, 3 losses, 6 saves, 3.67 ERA. Moore is going to come on there to try to get a hold. Bedrosian warming up in the bullpen if necessary. So Donnie Moore will go ahead and pitch against Jim Wolford. Bottom of the 7th, 4-2. Moore, 3-1, blank. Wolford, 1-1, base hit, right past third. It doesn't matter what I do. It's always a single or a walk when I bring in a relief pitcher. So Wolford gets a leadoff single, and now the batter is Flynn. Flynn is 0 for 2. Wolford, strategy rolls are still on. He doesn't have any stolen bases, though, and nothing happening there. Moore will go ahead and pitch. Moore, 3-1. It's a blank. Flynn, 2-1. Fly out to left, and Butler will get to it, and he'll make the play for the out, 1 away. Pinch hitter coming in for Schatzeder, as he's only really a short reliever. So we'll have a new batter for the Expos, and it is going to be Warren Cromartie, 278 average, 3 homers, 43 RBIs. I always felt Warren Cromartie was a bit underrated. Wolford on at first, 1 out here. Strategy, nothing there. Moore will go ahead and pitch. Moore, 1-2, strikeout, no. Cromartie, a 1-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop, pivot, Ramirez, +1 is a 5. They got it, side retired. 4-6-3 double play. Nice job by Donnie Moore. No runs and a hit, 4-2 after 7. As Cromartie grounds out into the twin killing. Top of the 8th. And leading off for the ATL will be Claudel Washington. And he's 1 for 3 with a bomb. Expos need a pitcher. And they're going to go ahead with Lurch. You got Welsh. This is not a time for Reardon. We're in the 8th inning. You got lefty, right. Coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Bryn Smith. 6 wins, 11 losses, 3 saves, a 2.49 ERA. More of a relief pitcher than a starter, although he did start a few games that year. So Bryn Smith will go ahead against Washington here to start the top of the 8th. 4-2 Braves. Smith, 6-6, wild pitch at the blank. Washington, 1-2, finally an out. A fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Dawson. And that's out number 1. Here's the Murph. Murph is 1 for 3 with a single. Smith with the pitch. 1-4, range play at the park. Stade Olympique. 4-3. It's a grounder to short. That's going to be a range play for Spire. His range is a 3. Nope, it'll be a base hit. Murphy will get the single. Gets it past Spire. Murphy on it first, and here comes the dangerous Horner. Horner 1 for 3. Murphy with 30 stolen bases. The strategy rolls are still on. And that's a 20. Smith fires to first, and no. Murphy will get back. Now Smith will pitch to Horner. Smith, 2-4, strikeout. Nope, that's high. Horner, 4-6, and it's a fly ball to left. The Rock Reigns will get to it, and that'll be out number 2. And now here's Chambliss. Chambliss 0 for 2 with a walk. Murphy on it first. Smith will pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. 3-5. That's a range play. Chambliss, 6-6. Grounder to first base. That's a range play for Al Oliver. His range is a 3. And he's not going to get it. And that is going to go into a base hit. Murphy easily will make third. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs. So Chambliss gets one by Oliver. And now here's a chance for Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 3. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Bryn Smith trying to keep this game where it is. If the Expos want to maybe get one on the ATL. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Smith, 4-5 against the righty. That's going to be a walk. That's ball 4, and the bases are full of bravos. First walk given up by Smith. He had 37 of them in 83. And now a chance for Bruce Benedict with the bases loaded. He is 1 for 3. So Benedict now comes up with the bases loaded. Not really a grand slam kind of player. He had only 2 home runs in 83. Smith will set up against Benedict. Bases full of bravos. Strategy, nothing happening. Smith will pitch. 3-5, range play. Benedict, 6-6. It's a ground ball to second base, and it's hit to Doug Flynn. Flynn's got to really get this. His range is a 3, and it's going to be a base hit. Murphy will go ahead, and he will score. Chambliss, his base running rating is 2 with 2 outs. And he's not going to score. So only 1 run comes in for the Braves. It's 5-2. Stadium groans. RBI single for Benedict, though. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Donnie Moore as the Braves will go to the bench. So now 2 outs with the bases loaded here. And let's see what's going to be. And they're going to go with coming on to pinch hit for the Braves is going to be Jerry Royster. 235 average, 3 homers, 30 RBIs in 83. He'll bat. So now bases are loaded here still. But now it's a 5-2 Braves lead. Smith trying to get out of this. Already 1 run on the board here in the 8th. Strategy rolls are now off. Smith, 2-1, blank. Royster, 4-3. And it's a fly ball to left. And Raines will get to that one. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits and a walk. The Braves do get 1 run, though, out of this. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order for the Expos. Here comes Tim Raines. He is 0 for 3, though. Braves need a pitcher. I think they really would like to have had Donnie Moore go lower, but they weren't expecting all the batters. Switch right. So let's see who they're going to go with here. And I think they're going to go with, they'll bring on a righty. Bedrosian they want to save, so coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Rick Camp. 10 wins, 9 losses, no saves, a 3.79 ERA. So Camp will be the 3rd Braves pitcher. Moore does leave with a hold. So here comes Rick Camp. He'll pitch to Raines. Bottom of the 8th, 5-2. Camp, 6-6 against the switch left. That's a blank. Raines, 1-5. That's a ground out to first base. Chambliss will take it himself. And that will be out number 1. Here's Spire. Spire 1 for 3 with a single, and he has a sacrifice fly. Camp, 3-6, range play. Spire, 1-4, power hit to left. That's a 19 against the righty. That's just going to be a fly ball to left, but Brett Butler still has to go get that, and that's his range is a 4, and he's got it. 2 outs. Nice play there by Brett Butler to take a hit away from Spire. And now here's Dawson. Dawson is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. 2 away here. Fans here at Olympic Stadium wanting to see the Expos do a little better. Camp, 1-3. It's a blank. Dawson, 5-2. And that'll be a single. He'll hit that one past second base. And the inning continues. So now tying run at the plate in form of Oliver. Oliver 1 for 3. Camp settles in. No strategy roll. Camp will concentrate on Oliver. 5-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Oliver 5-2. And that's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Ramirez. He's got it. He's going to throw to first to get Oliver. And that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Expos. 5-2 Braves after 8. We go to the top of the ninth. Bryn Smith can pitch to one more batter before he tires. May leave him in there. It is the top of the order for the Braves. Here's Brett Butler. I should say, here's Brett, I don't give a damn Butler. And he is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Smith will stay out there. He'll pitch. Smith, 4-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Butler, 2-5. And Butler smacks one into left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Butler will slide into second with a double. Leadoff double for Butler. He winds up at second. And Smith's being yanked. So that'll be it for him. The next batter now is Ramirez. And let's see who the Expos want to bring on to pitch. Not a save situation. They just want to see if they can get the inning out. So they are going to go with, coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Bob James. 1 win, no losses. He had 7 saves, though. 3.50 ERA. He had 31 relief appearances. So James is going to come on to pitch, and they'll pitch to Ramirez. And do you want to walk him or set up a double play? Do we walk Ramirez and set up a double play, or do we pitch to him? Let's see. What do you guys think? Let's see. I think we probably walk, I think you walk him and set up the double play. You got nobody outs here in the top of the ninth, 5-2. I think we walk him. Let's see here. Claudel Washington does hit more into double plays. They're going to go ahead and intentionally walk Ramirez, and they're going to pitch to Washington. So it'll be an intentional walk. So now here's Washington. Washington is 1 for 4 with a bomb. So now runners at first and second, now trying to maybe turn the 2. So Bob James will pitch to Washington. Fans here at Olympic Stadium hoping that they can get a big pitch. James, 6-2, strikeout plus. They got him. Big K there for Bob James. He had 60 of them in 83, 1 out. And now here's the Murph. Murph is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Butler on it second. Ramirez on it first. James will go ahead and pitch to the Murph. 6-2. Strikeout plus. Got him. Struck him out. 2 away. Second strikeout for James. And now here's Horner. Horner is 1 for 4. He's got a single. Fans here at Olympic Stadium hoping James can strike out the side and hope the Expos get some ninth inning magic. Pitch from James. 1-3. Error on a throw. Horner. 2-2. And that's going to be an infield single. That's an infield single to third. Wallach's got it. His error rating is a 10. That's a 20. He'll hold on to it. He won't throw it away. So that is an infield single, but no throwing error. So that only a one base hit. So Horner gets an infield single. And now with the bases loaded, here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. 2 outs. Chambliss definitely has home run power. James has got to be careful with him. Bases are loaded. Fans here hoping that James can get it done. 2 outs, top of the ninth, 5-2 Braves. James will go ahead and he will pitch. 3-5 against the lefty. It's blank. Chambliss, 2-3, and Chambliss is going to smack one into right field, and that is going to be a simple double. Butler scores. Ramirez scores. Double to right. Horner with 2 outs. Base runner 3. Double to right, -2. He holds at third. Chambliss on at second. It's now 7-2 Braves. Stadium groans. Ugh. 2 RBI double for Chris Chambliss. And now the Braves have a 7-2 lead here in the 9th. And now the batter is Hubbard. And Hubbard is 0 for 3 with a walk. So now it looks like the Braves are going to switch history around, as Atlanta Atlanta historically did win this game, though. So Horner on at third, Chambliss on at second. But now, and 2 outs, but now a 7-2 Braves lead. James will pitch. 6-6 against the righty. It's a strikeout +10. That is a swing and a miss and a steer right out. And the inning is over. So Bob James actually strikes out a side, but 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And the Braves have a 7-2 lead here. But will we see some 9th inning magic? The Expos are actually pretty good at 9th inning magic. They have done it before. Bottom of the 9th, Rick Camp. He can still pitch to 3 more batters. They're not going to use Bedrosian at this time. They will bring up the kid, Gary Carter, to lead off. He is 0 for 3, and he does have a sacrifice fly. Camp will pitch to Carter. 3-1, range play. Carter, 2-1. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Hubbard. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. And that's going to get by him for a base hit. So Carter is going to have a single. And the leadoff man is on. Carter on at first. Here's Wallach. And Wallach is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls her off. Carter not going anywhere. Camp will pitch to Wallach. Camp, 6-6 against a righty, strikeout. That is high. Wallach, 4-1, and that's a grounder to second base. 2-2-2-3. Shortstop pivot, Ramirez, +1 is a 4. They'll get it, 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play as Wallach grounds out into the twin killing. And now the last chance for the Expos is Jim Wolford. And he is 2 for 3, though, tonight. Camp will go ahead and pitch to Wolford. Camp, 5-2 against a righty. Strikeout 20. No. Wolford, 5-4. And it's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Ramirez. He's got it. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Bravos will go ahead and get a win on the Expos tonight. 7-2. Stadium groans. So a nice victory here for the Braves. They'll beat the Expos. And the Braves will now go to 49-35. The Expos drop to 45-36. But it's going to be a win for the Bravos as they continue to hold on to the top spot in the National League West. The Expos hold on pretty well in the American League, in the National League East, but the Phillies are making their move. Final line score coming up. For the Braves, 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. For the Expos, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Pete Falcone. He's going to wind up with the win. Ray Burris will get the loss. No saves, but Moore and Camp will get holds as they did not allow any runs. So that's a nice win for the Expos, and I'm sure they'll take that to the nice one for the Braves, and I'm sure they'll take that to the bank. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is up next. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game north of the border. It's not going to be the last time we've seen the Expos. We're going to be seeing a lot of them, I'm sure, as they do lead the National League East Division. And it won't be the last time we see the Braves either. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So Atlanta gets a 7-2 win on Montreal. Let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. July 11th, Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics 17-23, and that is 3. Orioles 17-54, and that is 7. The Orioles are making their move. Seattle at Boston. Mariners 4-35, that's 3. Red Sox 14-13, that's 2. It looks like Boston's not going to be figuring this much this year. Cleveland and the White Sox. Indians 8-46, that's 5. White Sox 20-62, that's 9. Pale Hose get the win. California at Detroit. Angels 10-24, 3 runs. Tigers 11-14, 2 runs. Halos get a win. Toronto at Kansas City. Blue Jays 16-62, that's 8. Royals 13-35, that is 4. A win for the Blue Jays. Yankees at Minnesota. Yanks 15-36, and that's 5. Twins 17-63, and that's 9. A win for the Twins. Milwaukee at the Rangers. Brewers 9-24, 3 runs. Rangers 114, 1 run. Brew Crew get the win. Phillies and the Reds. Phillies 12-66, that is 10. Reds 5-13, and that is 1. It's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 8-46, 5 runs. Dodgers 11-14, 2 runs. The Redbirds will get the win. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs 10-35, 4 runs. Padres 9-16, 2 runs. A win for the Cubs. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates 9-36, and that's going to be 4. Giants 14-34, and that's 4. And they're going to extras. Pirates roll a 4 plus 0. Giants roll a 2 plus 0. And that will raise the Jolly Roger. On to July 12th, Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics 4-56, and that's 5. Orioles 15-64, that is 9. Here come the Orioles. Mariners and the Red Sox. Mariners 8-62, 7 runs. Red Sox 11-61, also 7 runs. They're going to go to extras. Seattle rolls 2 plus 0. Red Sox 3 plus 1 is 4. Boston gets the win. Cleveland and the White Sox. Indians 6-15, 1 run. White Sox 15-25, and that's 4 runs. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Angels and the Tigers. Angels 10-64, that's 8. Tigers 18-31, and that's 4. Another win for the Halos. Toronto at Kansas City. Blue Jays 22-35, and that's 6. Royals 8-22, and that is 2. A win for the Bluebirds. Yankees in Minnesota. Yankees 19-63, and that is 9. Twins 18-24, and that is 4. And the Yankees continue to win. I have a very funny feeling, once again, in a 1980s replay, they're going to be in the playoffs. Milwaukee at Texas. Brewers, 832, and that's 3. Rangers, 855, and that's 6. A win for the Rangers. Montreal and the Astros. Expos, 954, that is 6. Stros, 1331, and that is 4. Expos beat the Stros. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals, 221, that's 1. Dodgers, 836, that's 4. The Bums will get the win. Reds and the Mets. Reds, 926, and that's 3. Mets, 1144, and that's 5. And my Mets will have a happy recap. Atlanta and the Phillies in a doubleheader. Braves, 533, that is 3. Phillies, 1255, that is 6. The Phillies win the first one. Braves, 1162, that's 7. Phillies, 1712, and that is 1. And they'll split the twin bill. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs, 955, that is 6. Padres, 1212, that's 1. It's a win for the Cubbies. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates, 1131, that will be 3. Giants, 923, and that is 2. That's a win for the Bucks. On to July 13th, Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics, 715, that is 1. Orioles, 1661, and that is 8. And the Orioles sweep them tonight. Seattle at Boston. Mariners, 1254, and that is 6. Red Sox, 913, 1. A win for the M's. Cleveland and the White Sox. Indians. Indians, 744, and that is 4. White Sox, 1446, that's 6. It'll be a win for the Pale Hose. California at Detroit. California, 1051, and that is 5. Tigers, 1322, and that is 3. Ooh, rough night for the Tigers. Toronto at Kansas City. Blue Jays, 1811, that is 1. Royals, 1032. Royals, 1032, that's 3. It's a win for the Royals. Yankees at Minnesota. Yankees, 1025, that is 3. Minnesota, 534, that is 3. And they're going to go to extras. Yankees roll a 4, plus 1 is 5. Minnesota rolls a 2, plus 0. That will be a win for the Yanks. Brewers and Texas. We have the Yankees and the Rangers tomorrow night in Fall Classic. Milwaukee, 1052 and 5 runs. Rangers, 836, 4 runs. It's a win for the Brew Crew. Expos and the Astros. Expos, 566, that's 9. Astros, 354, and that is 5. That's a win for the Expos, and this is going to be one of those years, I think, where usually the Astros feature in every season I do. This is going to be one of those years where the Astros don't. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals, 661, and that's 6. Dodgers, 741, and that is 4. That's a win for the Redbirds. Reds and the Mets. Reds, 443, and that is 4. Mets, 036, and that's 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Atlanta and Philadelphia. Braves, 916, that is 2. Phillies, 522, and that is 2. They're going to go to extras. Braves roll a 5, minus 4 is 1. Phillies roll a 3, plus 0. That's going to be a win for the Phils. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs 12-15. That's 2. Padres 10-35 and 4 runs. It'll be a win for the Friars. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates 9-53. That's 5. Giants 6-51. And that's 5. They're going to go to extras. Pirates roll a 1 plus 0. Giants roll a 3 plus 0. And that will be a win for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 14th. We will be at Yankee Stadium for Fall Classic Baseball. The Texas Rangers take on the New York Yankees. Charlie Huff will be going for the Rangers, and Shane 10-Speed Raleigh will be going for the Yankees. That's a big game tomorrow night between two teams at the top of their division. Rangers and Yankees, Huff and Raleigh. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstile. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Don't forget, I will be doing an Inside Pitch Advanced demo on Sunday at noon. So join me there for that. The Braves will go ahead and scout the Expos tonight. It's a 7-2 win north of the border. We'll see you guys tomorrow.